Happy Monday. So I've been asked multiple times lately to show a tutorial on how I do my braids. To do the heatless wavy girl heatless wave routine, so my lazy girl routine. I don't recommend doing the turban that I had on my head. For those of you who watch the replay, I don't recommend this because it can cause tangles in your hair. So if your hair gets easily tangled, do not wrap your hair with a towel. Just kind of scrunch it very gently. Then you won't have to work so hard to detangle them and cause more breakage and damage. So first thing that I always do is I apply products first because I want to provide some slip and loosen the knots, and it just makes it easier to detangle. So I'm going to add some leave-in conditioner from our damage repair line. So I absolutely love this conditioner. It does multiple things. So it's a heat protectant, it's a leave-in cream, leave-in conditioner. It targets damage. It does a bunch of other things too. It has Rejuva beads in it, which is our split end mender. All the things. So every single time I get out of the shower, I never forget to put this on first. This is the first thing that I always do. A leave-in conditioner is a really good thing to add to your routine. Okay, next thing that I add is our air dry cream. So it says for effortless, heatless styling. So I don't add too much. My hair's pretty long, so you could probably put less. If you have this stuff, you probably don't need as much if your hair's not this long. All right, so you kind of just rake it in everywhere as best as you can. I typically do ears down. I have two phones going, so if you see me looking back and forth, that's why. Okay, I just wipe the rest at the top. All right, let's get to it. So first things first, I'm gonna detangle my hair. I detangled them in the shower with conditioner in, again, to loosen the knots, to provide some slip, which makes it so much easier after to detangle them if you need to. Because I did that head wrap, sometimes I have to, so I don't recommend it. All right, super simple, quick and easy. My hair doesn't typically get easily tangled, but it just depends. If you take care of it, it's gonna get easier. Start from the bottom, work your way up. Be gentle. All right, we got some knots here. Sometimes it's better to do it with your fingers too. Like to take a knot apart with your fingers. Like if you just kind of slowly take it apart rather than try and go through it with the brush. Okay. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab two elastics. You need those. And this is something that took me a really long time, okay? So if you don't get it perfect the first time, it's normal. It took me a really long time to do this. And practice makes perfect. Okay, so the first thing I do is I will grab a section about this wide. And it's like the first layer, so you don't need to grab too far down. So just like the first layer at the top on one side. And then I'm gonna do two fingers, and I'm gonna separate it in three, okay? And then I'm gonna start braiding. So I'm gonna crisscross the first part, and then I'm gonna add the third one, just like you do a normal braid. And then I'm gonna hold this piece that's at the back with my pinky, and I'm going to grab a little bit more hair and add it to this piece. And I'm gonna hold it with my pinky again. And then you're gonna grab the middle part, you're gonna crisscross with the back, okay, hold it with the pinky, and then you're gonna grab the front part and you're gonna add a little bit of hair. I've never really taught this on a video, so hopefully this makes sense. So the front part, you're gonna crisscross like a regular braid, you're gonna grab the back part with your pinky, you're gonna add a little bit more hair, and then you're gonna hold it with your pinky for a minute. You're gonna crisscross middle with the back. Nope. Sorry, you're gonna hold this here, and then you're gonna add some hair at the front. And then you're gonna crisscross the front with the middle. Okay, And then you're gonna hold the back and you're gonna grab a little bit of extra hair. You're gonna crisscross and do the same thing. So you just cross one side, add some hair to the other side. Cross one side, add some hair to the other side. That's literally it. Add some hair, cross. Hold, oh. Add some hair, cross. Add some hair, cross with the middle. You always cross with the middle and then add hair on the front and the back. And then when you get to this part, you just braid it. So cross, cross, cross. So the end pieces cross with the middle. You go a little bit slower. Cross, cross. I'm gonna do the other side with you. And it's gonna look something like this. Okay, so for at the end, especially if you have straight hair, this works for straight hair too. You're gonna grab your elastic. You're gonna do as many loops as you need. You can use smaller elastics too. This would make more sense. And then on the very last loop, you're going to loop your hair like this. So then that way, once your hair is dry, the end is also going to have a little bit of a wave to it, because if your hair is straight, then the bottom parts are all going to be straight, where this way it's going to be looped. Okay, let's try this again. I feel like I'm going to do a better job at this side. So same thing, one section about this wide, put 2 fingers through, so it does 3 sections, okay? So you grab the front part, or the back part you cross, front part you cross. So you're starting your braid, and then you're gonna add some hair. So you add some hair to the front, cross with the middle, add some hair to the back, cross with the middle, add some hair to the front, cross with the middle, add some hair. Doesn't need to be perfect. This is just to get some waves. So what I do is I let them sit until they're fully dry. So I highly recommend actually letting your hair air dry. Like, my hair's still pretty wet. I recommend letting your hair air dry for like 20-30 minutes. It just depends how long it takes your hair to dry. If it dries quickly, then 10-15 minutes. And then do the braids so it doesn't take all day for your braids to dry. And then once they're fully dry, I'll usually wait till the next morning because I'm not going anywhere. I don't care. And then I'll take them out. And then I'm going to be left with some beautiful beachy waves. And I'm going to add a tiny bit of leave-in conditioner to the waves once I took the braids out. And then they're gonna last like multiple days. Like, typically they'll last 1 or 2, maybe 3, sometimes more than that. It just depends on how much product I put. If you put gel, it's gonna last a lot longer. But with the heatless air dry cream, or with the air dry cream for heatless styling, it is amazing how much these last. All right, so again, cross, 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 just a regular braid. So it's just the top that's pretty tricky. I feel like they're not as perfect as they usually are. This was tricky for me, to be honest. All right. Hopefully this helps. Get lots of practice. I did not get this on the first try. It took me a really long time, to be honest. And then you loop the end so that your ends aren't straight. You can try this with straight hair. It does work, especially with the heatless. The trick is the products. The products are going to help the most. So the heatless air dry, or the air dry cream for effortless heatless styling. And if you want to score these products, let me know. I'll be happy to help you get a better price on the website. Bond Fortifying Leave-In Cream. So these two are my go-to. And if I wanted them to last like 4 or 5 days, I would put gel. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. No problem. and I will be happy to answer them. This part always gets like kind of loose. I should have wrapped the back a little higher. It's not perfect. I'm sure the back is horrible. Let me show you. Be transparent. It's probably not perfect, but who cares? This is the look for today, and then I will take them out tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, everybody.